We've come further than I ever thought. I reckon we found the place we had forgot. Forgot the love. Some are scared this will change us. Whoa. New stories equals new pages. Closer than we've been before. There must be a way out of these bars and doors. Maybe one day we're fading, but until then, no time is wasting. You got the fire in your eyes. I've seen.
Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 13th of March until the 19th of March 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Nine of Cups. You are feeling happy in all areas of your life such as health, finances, work, luck, love or relationships. This is your wish card as its appearance is often taken as a sign that, whatever your heart's desire, it shall be granted in the coming days or weeks. Know that you have paved our own way on the path to success. As a Cups card, the Nine usually refers to an emotionally fulfilling situation, such as the strengthening of a romantic bond, the solidification of a friendship or the consummation of a sexual relationship. It shows that joy and happiness are within your grasp. In fact, you probably already have them. It is a sign to enjoy the abundance of life and to feel each of your emotions as if you had never felt any of them before. See the perfection all around you. The Nine of Cups is also about counting your blessings, living in the moment, and enjoying the good things that life has to offer. Start or end every day by creating a mental list of the 3 things you are most grateful for. You will find that over time, you indeed have a lot to be happy about, and it may increase your feeling of deep contentment and fulfillment. The Nine of Cups represents stability and advancement. This card signals delight and pleasure, contentment with what you have accomplished so far, and forms a steady foundation for the future. Your worries are all in the past and you can look forward to a bright future. The man in the Nine of Cups also appears to have a certain smug look on his face. Indulge yourself in knowing that you have worked hard to get here and you have achieved the results you had hoped for. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Ten of Swords. What you want most right now is an ending of your relationship and a fresh new beginning. However, you may feel powerless as something comes to a crashing and sudden end, and you feel as if you are being attacked or backstabbed by someone else. You may even use this challenging time to portray yourself as a martyr, to show that you have put your interests last but have suffered as a result. The Ten of Swords also indicates a difficult experience of endings, loss, pain or release. However, the saving grace is that you have a new awareness and a positive sense of relief that the difficulty and pain will soon be over and will evolve into something new. As with all endings, there will be a new beginning, a rebirth, and a rejuvenation of the spirit. So, while this card may seem negative at first glance, it is a card of help and an indication that your troubles will not be permanent. Furthermore, this is the final moment, and no more pain will come to you from that source. It is darkest before the dawn, and as gloomy as it looks, the sun will rise again. It can only get better from here. The Ten of Swords is about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. You no longer resist change but allow it to happen, even if it causes some initial pain and hurt to you. You accept that there must be change in order to facilitate renewal, and you allow it to occur rather than fighting it. After a painful situation, It is a signal to pick yourself up off the ground and to reflect upon what happened to you and why, and what you can learn from the experience. The Ten of Swords is a sign that the pain and hurt you have endured has not gone without purpose. The positive power within you can be used to learn from your pain and draw wisdom from defeat. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Queen of Swords. You are afraid and very emotionally involved in a particular situation or issue, but this may be distorting your perception of the situation at hand. You need to use your head a little bit more to understand what is happening and read the signals more accurately. Look at your situation objectively and think with your head and not your heart, as this may give you a better picture of the situation and help you evaluate what you need to do next. Similarly, the Queen of Swords suggests that relationships are clouding your usually clear vision. You need to refocus your goals or direction, yet you are hesitating due to a desire not to disturb the positive balance and harmony of your relationships with others. At the end of the day, you need to be more hard-edged, confident and assertive in order to be successful. Clear sight and analysis, objective weighing of options and ideas for the future, and even carefully considering but not necessarily choosing the alternatives are essential right now. On the other hand, the Queen of Swords can come across as cold-hearted, bitter, resentful and bitchy, particularly if she is completely devoid of any emotion or compassion for others. In her quest to get to the bottom of an issue, she puts a lot of other people offside and loses her support base. She isolates herself from others and is seen as narrow-minded, intolerant, and mean. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the King of Cups. You are emotionally balanced and controlled. You have a very deep understanding of your feelings and emotions, and are able to connect with this when necessary. As you deal with some of the scenarios that life throws at you, draw on this deep emotional maturity to help you navigate these challenges. Also, know that this is an incredible gift you have, and be open to sharing your emotional stability and calm approach with others. If you are facing challenges, then the King of Cups is an indication that you must create balance in the realm of the emotions. The King of Cups represents compassion, one of the most powerful and beautiful qualities of the human spirit. Ask yourself, how can I develop a stronger awareness of the unconscious without being overwhelmed by its power? How can I develop a stronger sense of compassion without falling into the trap of sentimentality? The King of Cups encourages you to be considerate in your dealings with others and as you counsel others. You may need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to best cope with them. It is important that you do not repress emotions but instead explore them with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes, the King of Cups can represent an older male who may appear in your life. This card represents a man of business, law or divinity, who is kind, considerate and willing to take responsibility for his actions. He is paternalistic but in a sensitive, generous manner, and he enjoys the quiet power associated with providing loving energy to others. He is able to listen mindfully to others and he responds calmly in a crisis. He uses diplomacy rather than force, and reached out to help, not to stifle or have it only his way. Similarly, the King of Cups shows you generosity, graciousness, love, calmness, caring and will give you his healing ways. He has power in the business world and loves law and order. You would love him to be your doctor. If there were a crisis at hand, this is someone you would hope to have near. The King of Cups is highly diplomatic and politically correct. He has a real talent at being able to balance the needs of many people and keeps everyone working together harmoniously and productively. He knows how to show care and sensitivity as he leads others towards a common goal. He responds carefully to others' emotional needs and can diffuse a tense situation by reading and responding to the different people involved. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Seven of Wands. You are feeling overwhelmed by the challenges and responsibilities in your life, finding yourself quickly snowed under and unable to look at the bigger picture. You may have taken on too many commitments and are now looking for an opportunity to focus your attention on only one or two things and do those things well. You may also feel as though you are having to compete against or are constantly comparing yourself to others, leaving you feeling somewhat inadequate and vulnerable. The Seven of Wands can also indicate that you feel as though you are constantly being judged or criticized by others. Your family or friends are questioning you and why you are doing certain things, such as staying in a challenging relationship or an unfulfilling job. You would prefer if they could just keep their mouths shut and let you be. This card can suggest that you are trying to avoid conflict wherever possible, and as a result, you are backing down on your point of view too easily. As soon as someone challenges you or opposes you, instead of standing up for yourself, you compromise or give in. It appears that being accepted and liked by others is more important than standing your ground and fighting for what you believe in. Alternatively, you may have tried everything possible and have given it your best shot, but you are now starting to realize it is not worth the struggle. Even though you may not have made any progress yet wanted to, it is time to let this one go and move on. It may feel like giving up, but in the long run, it will be for the best. Overall, you are taking things too far and you are being overly aggressive about protecting your turf. This is to the detriment of your personal relationships. Finally, the Seven of Wands can suggest that you are at risk of being caught unprepared. You are feeling shaken and vulnerable at the threat of a challenge to your position. You have the feelings of falling behind, and not being up to the challenge. Perhaps you want to cave in and give up the fight. This card shows a lack of confidence, courage, and conviction. You are feeling threatened, and have become easily manipulated and taken advantage of. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Two of Wands. You know what your goal is, what your creative process is directing for you, and you are confident in its eventual fulfillment. You will begin to consider your longer-term goals and aspirations and will plan ahead for what you need to do to achieve these goals. You have already come so far, but now you feel it is ready for a change, this time with your long-term future in mind. You may be considering overseas travel, further education, or a major career change at this point in order to expand your learning and development, and to grow your horizons beyond your immediate environment. With careful planning, and a moderated approach, you will set yourself up for success in the future. You are making a decision between sticking with what you know, or expanding your horizons and taking a risk. You know that the world has to offer you something bigger or more meaningful, yet you are also aware that in order to maximize on this opportunity, you must leave your familiar grounds. Even though you have already invested a lot into your current circumstances, for you to be able to grow and to maximize your potential, it is imperative that you step out into a new world and explore your options. This card also shows the patience and focus of your intent. You have got the ball rolling and have started out on your journey, so now it is time to patiently wait for your rewards and watch as your ideas begin to materialize. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Cernanos. There is a deep build-up of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Sir Nanos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity, and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child and this card appears, fertility is very possible, especially if Brigid, Sir Nanos' twin flame, is present too.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.